Hello, it's Dr. Brandon again, and in this video, we're going to be talking about the free will defense for the problem of evil, right? Um, and this is a classic defense or solution to the problem of evil. And let's jump into this first slide here, and I'm going to read this quote here, and this is from Richard Swinburne. He says, "The central core of any theodicy, a theodicy is just an attempt to defend God, so to speak, against the problem of evil. So the central core of any theodicy must, I believe, be the free will defense, which deals to start with moral evil, but can be extended to deal with much natural evil as well. The free will defense claims that it is a great good that humans have a certain sort of free will, which I shall call free and responsible choice, but that if they do, then necessarily there will be the natural possibility of moral evil." And so, first of all, he's saying we're just talking about moral evil, evil that humans do, either through negligence or willfully. We're not talking about natural evil, like the evil caused by diseases, natural disasters, and so on. Okay? And so we're just going to focus on this moral evil. And what he's saying here is that um, if beings have free will, true free will, then there's the possibility that they could choose to do moral evil. That's what he's saying. And he's ultimately going to say that's why there's evil in the world, because humans have free will. But remember our question, well, why do humans have free will? And this is what he's saying. He's saying free will is a good thing. It has value, it has moral value. You add it to a world, you make that world better. And the idea here is that this is true because a being with free will can do something that has moral value. That being can freely choose to do good. Things like self-sacrifice and so on that are freely chosen. Those are great things, and they make the world much better. And so, why is there malevolence in the world? Because there's benevolence. Because there's free will, and beings can choose to either be benevolent or malevolent. And free will is a good thing, so when we add it to the world, we make it better, right? And you can see this if you contrast a human freely choosing to do an action compared to an animal following its instincts or a robot following its program. They don't really have choice. The human seems to have choice. So if you do a good action, a noble action, an action of self-sacrifice, and you do it freely, then it's truly a great thing, right? It has moral worth. Whereas if a robot does something that has a good result, it's not really up to the robot. The robot didn't really choose to do it. And that leads back to world number 5 right here, benevolence, malevolence, and free will, and that's the best possible world. And that's the one that God created. That's what Swinburne is arguing. Now, if we go to this slide, we can see his argument. Basically, he's going to say it's the best possible world. There's no world that's better. And so if we're on world number 5, we don't really have a complaint, right? We can't really say that God's responsible for evil. We're in world number 5. It's the best world. We have free will. So who's going to be responsible for evil? We are. Humans are, right? We see that here in this last slide. God is not responsible for moral evil, right? We're not talking about natural evil right now. We're just concentrating on moral evil. Natural evil is a very difficult issue to deal with for a theodicy. I'm just focusing on the simpler case right now. And so the idea is that if humans are doing something bad, then why are they doing it? Because they chose it of their own free will. So they're responsible. And so if there's evil in the world, it's ultimately because humans chose it with their free will. And again, why is there free will? Because it's a good thing. So God's not at fault for putting free will into the world. It's humans who are at fault for using it poorly, for making poor choices. That's the classic free will defense. And now in the next set of slides, we're going to look at a strong and serious criticism of this free will defense.